Hi, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for 11 Little Roosters. Episode 2.
Yes.
Honor Amongst Assassins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Assassins going to be in, like, every name?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No. I think
That's
if
too
anything,
bad.
they always have some kind of tie-in to, some movie or show regarding assassins or something like that. So it's either a pun or something like that, depending on who's involved with the episode in particular. But you had a couple ideas in that there were a few people that were probably going to die. And going into this episode here, you are going to be more enjoying the story as it unfolds and less sleuthing.
Yeah, I like stories a lot more when you just take it as they are.
But would you like, in some aspect, for there to be an opportunity for you to kind of change your mind in case you get into the sleuthing as, as assassins start to die?
Sure. Because, I might just be like, whoa, what was that? How, just so confused by it that I'm like, okay, I have to figure this out. But I'm going to just try enjoying it as is for now.
Okay, cool. And remember, this show is a continuation from 10 Little Roosters.
Right.
So Ryan Haywood is, Ryan from that show. Yeah. I have seen the show, by the way, guys, just in case you didn't know. But Jacob hasn't, so I'm not going to be letting him know about any kind of, fun, exciting things on the way. But I just want you to know that there will be fun little things you'll notice if you look closely that will make it more entertaining. So don't turn off your sleuthing detector completely.
All right.
Just allow the story to kind of hit you in conjunction with that.
Okay.
But without further ado, guys, let's get this episode on the way. Marquis.
Yes.
C'est français. Mais oui. Un croissant.
Wow, he has an actual cutout for croissant and coffee. That's great. I like how all of these are like super bad stereotypes.
Mm-hmm. So did you see how the letter E was there? And the letter J?
Yeah.
That would have been one of the clues that you could use to find the URL.
Pongo. He's not too sure about shooting a priest. And he doesn't want to shoot the dog either. This is great. That's the problem with having a show where you have characters that are like cold-blooded killers. If you actually show them doing the cold-blooded killing, it makes them rather hard to sympathize with.
Right. In Paris.
Yeah. Watching the children play and contemplating his life.
Inconspicuous, oui?
No problem, eh?
I received one of these fake files this morning. I think the saboteur is trying to trick me into breaking my moral code.
Because you don't kill charitable priests?
What? No. Because I don't kill men.
Wait, you don't kill men?
Only women. And children.
That's a niche market.
They call me the baby cap of assassins.
So if you don't kill men, that means you definitely couldn't have plotted to kill Agent Jack.
Oui, I told you. I haven't killed in 10 years. Not counting the hundreds of women and children. Not since that day.
Although, you know, he could have because he got Barbara to kill.
My father
Look, it's Joel.
when the
Wow.
shell rang out. I couldn't do anything to save him. To save the man who taught me everything I know. And that's when I saw her. Margaret. The only other person out there. It was then I vowed never to take a man's life again. And that I would do anything to have my revenge. Because only children could be this evil. And children grow into women.
That logic doesn't make any sense.
It sure makes sense to me. Heck, I'll take the gig if you don't want it. Let me see here. There don't seem to be any visible annotations here. You always gotta check for annotations.
It's a note
Hang
to
on a
find
minute.
annotations in YouTube
Says
videos.
here the target's name is Kelly. What kind of hoser names a boy Kelly?
Wait a second, Marquis. Did you get duped into taking this assignment? Or did you just not read past the name Kelly?
Yeah, I just sort of skimmed it, I guess. This is how you say, my bad. Well,
Darn it. Really thought I had something. I thought you did too. Now come on, let's get some fucking poutine, eh?
You know,
Yes,
it's
Gavin.
always good to work on international relations.
Sure, I guess.
Ha!
But I thought you were supposed to stop having sex all the time.
Well, when the doctor tells you you've got diabetes, you don't not eat 3 bowls of ice cream, right? Hey, thanks for hopping in, guys.
no problemo.
We're just happy we could help in the short time we're given.
You mean just now or in life?
I mean now. Or in life. Or if we die soon. I mean, whatever, no one wants to die soon.
No one wants to die a novelty character who only gets to utter their cool catchphrase a few times. Especially if it's extra cool, like, it's muertos time. With them's the ropes.
I'm sorry, I
Wow.
can't tell if you're predicting something really specific or you're just waxing poetic.
Either way, we've got to go.
Ah, right. Sorolo's quinceanera.
Yeah. Who's gonna be Sirenas Bonitas?
We are!
I love how the rooster thing isn't centered on top.
Uh-huh.
I've got it. Remember, use lowercase, old man.
Hey, why you show me so much disrespect? Why you call me old? I'm not old.
Look at you. You're just like a godfather. Well, like my godfather. His name's Clayton. He's in the Rotary Club. He's like 90. You might know him from the retirement home.
Well, let me tell you something. This Godfather has 150 confirmed kills. Allegedly.
Kills don't matter. I should know. I get tons of them, and no one seems to notice me. The only thing that matters, ooh la la, sex appeal. Something you wouldn't know about. You look ridiculous.
So American. Oh my gosh, straight up Top Gun reference.
Come on.
Yo, someone dropped off an audition for you.
From who?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember much of anything ever since that day in the hospital.
This is literally from today.
Okay, yeah, I just don't remember, okay? Yeah, so just get over it.
What the hell?
What is it? It's one of those fakes, yeah? Yeah?
I'm not sure. It's asking me to kill mermaids.
What?
Mermaids.
At least it's not my name. Right?
Sure. Yeah. Well, perhaps you're right. I shouldn't psych myself up.
No. Relax, relax. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Christoph.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye. My man. That's weird.
Looks like the world's going mad.
Yes! I was really hoping that they wouldn't just take them out of the story for a while.
Things been so crazy.
It's a reference to an old RT video.
There's an old Aussie saying, when the fatties are cracking, the wallabies come a-napping. I don't know what the hell that means, but I do know, sometimes the only way to survive is to wait out the storm.
mermaids lived in parks.
More letters, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quinceañera.
Yep.
That's what you get for never reading the files, huh?
Yep.
A woman. Oh, thank God. Wait a second.
He didn't even think, I know that person.
Oh. Oh, God. They were my men.
It's Muertos time.
Wait, was he literally, like,
Yeah.
shaking?
No!
The 11 Little Roosters has an interactive side. Decipher the clues, guess who dies next, and uncover the assassin.
So, is the only way we'll see Ryan if we do the bonus stuff? Or does he
I'm not
actually-
gonna say.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
Because the point is that you are not actually seeing him as more as you are reading off text.
Oh,
with him
okay.
giving you like coded messages and stuff.
Gotcha. All right. Okay.
And it's really cool because it's in Ryan speak a lot of the time.
Yeah,
And it's
okay.
kind of funny. But they're really hard to find. I would
Gotcha.
say that on average I found 2 of the 5 every episode.
Okay. Well, because I was really looking forward to, like, I thought we were going to see Ryan in this next episode. Because, you know, they mention him and all that, and he might be able to help you with this, so I figured it was going to show Barb, or Moose, going and talking to Ryan.
Right, but they're giving
that
more
didn't happen.
multidimensional moments for the characters.
Yes, which is great.
Because up until this point, Blaine, for instance, he didn't really do anything in the previous episode.
Right, yeah. And I loved how they... Because...
the Top Gun reference.
Oh, the Top Gun reference, like, all that, because like there's one of the, you know, okay, how do you make stereotypes of Americans, right? And there's really, like, a couple main ways. One is that, you know, sex and guns, basically, and then the other one is fat.
So instead you make, you know, basically the sexy guy of the Rooster Teeth office be all about that sex appeal.
Right.
He's
And
in
killing people.
leather, tight,
And, exactly. And
spandex, and he's basically
Yes.
just wants attention.
Yeah. And he doesn't seem to be getting it.
Yeah, it's true. So, did anyone move up in the potential killer vibe for you?
Well, I was so...
Because remember, they're all killers.
Right. Well,
already.
Well, the main thing that I look for is whenever it shows an episode from someone's perspective for a good amount of time, that usually tells me that their story's almost up.
Clever.
So they did that with Chris Damaris in 10 Little Roosters, and I think they might be doing that with this where...
or Marquis. His name is Aaron Marquis. That's actually Barbara Dunkelman's boyfriend.
Okay. It's a girl? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's probably going to die soon. Maybe not the next episode, but probably
soon.
one
TM.
after that. Yeah.
TBD.
Just because we've seen a lot with him.
Okay.
I still think the American people are high on the list of potential suspects for being the
killers.
The killers.
Gotcha.
We did not see Sex von Shackle.
Right, they're not going to show. we're gonna pronounce it wrong anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
But the point is that they're not
Air
gonna show
horn people.
everyone in every episode.
Right. One thing that I did notice though is that the only, I mean, like, I can understand them not being present all the time because, you know, it's like, okay, you only have so much screen time, right?
Right.
But they specifically showed just Blaine's character, not the other one in the American group. So they could make it so that that person was present for the killing.
Ashley, sure.
Yeah. So
that's a possible idea. It's a possible idea. I will let you know that they said that the organizations are as one. So they die as one, they murder as one.
Oh, gotcha. The murder is one. Okay, so
but there is potential for there to be some screwery in the groups where there's more than one. But the point is that for the guessing game portion of it.
Oh, right, yeah, they're all guilty or they're all innocent.
They're all guilty or they're all innocent.
Right, they'll all die at the same time. Yeah. But I was just saying that could be basically a way to sort of like be a cover for the Americans, but not really a cover because one of them wasn't accounted for.
Sure. Okay. But there's only a few of them that actually have teams, and one of the teams just went out like right in the beginning.
Yeah. And it's tough because seeing the other characters in different places does not necessarily mean an alibi because there's no specific amount of time in between, you know, whatever.
Yes, you should be looking for patterns and not necessarily like instances.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not going to be one single thing that clues you in.
Right. So,
now, relating this to the previous episode, the first episode, are there any things that you see as basically being connective tissue towards someone being the killer? Because right now you're basing the U.S. on nothing. Like
right. Well, one thing you can basically go on is anytime someone accidentally kills other people, they're probably not the killer. Because
well, by definition, wasn't that person in a black hood
right, exactly,
probably the killer?
Right, that person in the black hood is probably the killer, which means it's not.
Yeah. And also we know Marquis, he only kills women and children.
Yeah. Which was great.
It just totally surprised me. I remember watching it and I was kind of like this, just kind of bored. And then he said, "I only kill women." And I was like,
and he's like, "And children."
And he's like, "And children." And I was just like, what moral code is that?
And oh my gosh, the way they introduced that of having him like going to kill the guy, and then it's a priest and the dude. So he's all like
the charity thing,
and then
he gives away like a kidney or something,
and he's like
he's helping out people,
like, just again and again showing how great this guy is, and he's like, and the fact that going with the whole bad racial stereotypes all around, the French are usually like put down as being like squeamish or against like violence and war and stuff. So having the French guy who's like, "I can't kill this guy, he's too nice," like that.
Right after sipping his le café et le croissant.
Yes, in his perfectly like foam cut out like holding places for those. That was
perfect.
Awesome.
So perfect. Okay, and we also had a funny moment with Chris Damaris's character, Swedish Norwegian assassin, where he kind of had his little razor blade.
Right.
He's like, "Oh yes, what is it?"
Yeah.
Like putting it up to his neck. He's like, "No, what?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Nah."
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me every time I see his character of some kind of gremlin. He's always like,
"Oh sure,
yes, what I'm going to do to you."
Yeah, that was fun.
And then Gavin having sex with the entire
in
crew.
true James Bond fashion.
But yeah, it wasn't just the girl though. It was all three of them apparently. And yeah, so he's
so
crazy, insane sex fiend.
Yeah. Now here's another thing.
Yeah.
So the Chris Damaris guy or whatever, you can count him out too as being the killer because he wouldn't be doing stuff that suspicious unless they go for the fact that he's an amnesiac and he just forgets that he's actually the killer.
Gotcha.
But unless they do that, you can count him out because they're not going to drop obvious hints like that make you think this person must be the killer if they actually
You're
are.
still going with that, it's the medium obvious ones.
Exactly.
So wait, does that completely rule out the camping as a little bit legitimate strategy, Australian, whatever Australia has? Jeff and
yes.
his wife.
They are completely off the books, like innocent. Because just for rule of cool purposes, if nothing else, but also they are in Australia, so
okay.
That at least would have a bit of that border of how would they get from Australia to wherever, I think it was in Paris or something, or wherever it was, and back, in time.
Right.
So
you have a very small list, but no one else other than the Americans is basically sticking out.
Yeah, I mean, and the Americans not too much.
You don't know much
It could totally
anything.
be Bernie. I don't know much of anything of who it is, but I know who it's not.
Gotcha. And by doing that, eventually you will find out, probably before the final episode.
And because I also am almost positive it's not Knuckles, because they wouldn't have the killer be the new addition to the group. Like that just that would be unlikely.
I love how she just kind of shows up and she's so hamming it with the bad Canadian accent.
Yes.
I don't know if it's bad, but it just sounds bad.
I'm pretty sure all of these accents are bad.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Especially Jeff's. And we know that's not an Australian accent. But the funny thing is she just seems to be like this adorably annoying, like, positive character.
Right.
And Barbara is in this just stressed look. Yeah. And she's just always like, Oh, and it actually gets, like, kind of creepy in a way.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, can't be the killer. No.
It almost reminds me of Penny from season 1.
Oh!
At the, where are we going?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, any other final thoughts? No, that's it.
I loved Gavin's scene. I loved the Top Gun reference. I love the Australians. I hope they last a very long time.
Camping is a legitimate strategy.
And I think Marquis is going to die soon.
Okay, cool.
He got screen time.
So probably for next episode?
If not next episode, then I think probably the next episode after.
Okay, within 2 episodes, Aaron Marquis, rest in peace.
Bye-bye.
French have got to lose sometime.
Hey, and that would fit with the stereotype. The French go out right at the beginning.
Well, not the exact beginning, but
yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, this was really fun. Until next time, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.